Final Fantasy 16. Yay.
How are you feeling, Joshua?
Better than I was.
But not nearly as well as you should be. Your cuts and burns may have healed, but your body still bears the burden of every spell cast.
And what would you have had me do? It was no ordinary foe we faced. It was the Warden of Darkness. Yet still, it was not enough. The king could have ended me at any moment, but instead chose to toy with me like a curl does a mouse.
You underestimate yourself.
Oh, it was crystal clear. Only one man established his dominance that day, and that man was Barnabas.
He also established his madness.
I was ill-spoken. It's just, I have never felt so powerless. And when so many are looking to us for strength, perhaps the prince feels the same.
Nice lanterns. That looks very cool visually. I like the sharp contrast of the colors.
What is this place?
It's our merchant girl or thief girl or whatever she was. I think it's the third time I see her. So this is how the poor live. Ah, the prince is alright.
Here, it's fresh from the well. Grandmother told me spirits sometimes get lost,
coming down from the
that
ceiling.
the lanterns guide them to their proper
On the roof.
place. I set one on the river for her when she passed away.
The fiend works from the shadows. Was it you who guided my hand, then, Ultima? No, not you. This is my doing, my fault, my sin to bear. And for it, I must atone.
Your hurts are healing nicely. It was my poultices that saw you well.
You make them?
And sell them, or try to. Earns me enough for bread, most days.
Forgive me. I have nothing to...
I know, but I couldn't just leave you lying there. You're going then?
Of course. I'm healed. Thanks to you and your poultices.
Will you promise to come back and visit?
Well, Phoenix, it would seem that I owe you my wings.
Perhaps he can find an answer. You will be returning to Waloed soon, I gather.
I see no reason to wait.
Then neither do I.
I can think of a few, but I doubt they'll stop you. You will take your medicine.
Of course, Lady Daya.
Set on leaving already, are you?
How long will it take us to get back to Ash?
Dunno, about the same amount of time it took us to get here. Maybe less, if your uncle can find someone trustworthy to patch up the Enterprise. All depends on where we're putting into port, mind.
Yes. It's not as if we can put ashore wherever we choose. We have to assume that the whole of Ash is hostile, and that we'll be attacked on sight.
Then we must find a place they won't think to look. And I have an idea who might know of one.
The Professor! I'll go and tell you coming!
While you're plotting our course, I'll be
I
in the shelves
thought
with
they
your
called
lawsmen.
the Tomb
I wish to
Sky
pick his brains
Professor.
about Ultima.
Then I'll talk to
I
Karen
guess
about
it's
supplies
the
for the journey. They may not be easy to come by in Ash.
Political lady instead. Maybe it was just a translation of Sensei and he's like mid-Sensei.
Your brother's body won't take much more of this recklessness. You know that, don't you?
I do.
You've seen more of the world these past 5 years than most do in a lifetime. It's a shame you never had a moment to enjoy it.
Oh yeah, more hunts. One cutscene and more stuff. Figures.
Then again, why settle?
Miss, can we read this editor's story for our lesson today?
What a wonderful idea, Jocelyn. Let's do just that.
I finally finished the book I was writing. You're welcome to read it. If young Jocelyn hasn't already defiled its pages with his infernal scribblings.
Canva lost.
Have you tried Molly's lemon tarts?
What is it? Be careful out there.
Be careful out there.
The stew's awfully thin these days.
The dungeon.
Through.
Oh no, it's not a S rank with a non-location awesome. It's a mentor. Velcro, you say? Caravan in Velcro, that's the only thing about it.
Oh, I wasn't expecting you back so. You earned this. Come again. I may have more for you.
These are so pointless.
Yeah.
So what's Velcro? So somewhere in this area, probably. Could be here too.
Ready, go?
Sid, you didn't happen to see anything out of the ordinary on your way here, did you? We've had reports of bearer transports being attacked along the roads, and they're not freeing the poor souls. They're reselling them on the black market. If we can catch them in the act, perhaps we can kill two birds with one stone.
Ah,
No
this is
need
so
to ride from
pointless.
here.
having to go through this city and dismount just to get to that other part.
This is no time to ride.
Sure. But this is a time to ride.
Let's go. Time to fight.
Okay, not here. Let's go like there next. Nothing here. Map doesn't give me any obvious ideas about where it could be. That's a lot of chill. It's a long shot, but maybe the people in here will have something to say. Oh, there is no one here. Cool.
I'll get surrounded.
So much for us. go to Gimera.
We're not gonna work on this one. Stay close to the wall.
For an S rank, it's hard to do it at least. I guess we will have other phase 2 or something. Wow, that was very nice trigger damage. Away from the point rate before I accidentally reset the battle.
Over here! Go for!
Over here.
Over here!
That felt more like I'm C rank than S rank, kind of weird. It didn't do like anything dangerous, unlike the other S ranks I fought before.
Should have picked on someone your own size. That's better.
I guess that was all now. Taxi highway.
Karen says she'll provide what she can for our voyage to Ash, and has even agreed to forgo payment. Until our return, that is.
I suppose you've got quite the tale to tell. I'll let you get some nice warm stew in you first, before I go bothering you for the details.
Back at all. I heard
I still say it were a compliment.
Say it all you like. It doesn't make it true. Ah, Clive. I was wondering when you'd arrive. Please tell me you've come to take our young prodigy here off my hands.
I'm not here for Mid. I need information on Ash.
Then why not ask Molly if you can look in one of her ovens? Go on.
As soon as the Enterprise is ready, we'll be setting out for Drake's Spine. And we're going to need a safe place to land.
Preferably one that won't see my ship blown to shit and splinters.
If it were that easy, do you think Waloed would have resisted invasion for so long? Very little is known of Ash, and the information we do have is spotty and outdated. We have the good King Barnabas to thank for that. Waloed's borders have been closed to outsiders since the day he seized the throne. If there is anywhere safe to land, you won't find it on my map.
Then tell us what we will find. I'm sure you know better than we do.
But no splinters.
All right. If it will get you out of my hair. But interrupt me, and it's over. Understood? Barnabas Tham, the one they call the last king. Understand him, and you will understand the kingdom of Waloed.
Good luck understanding him.
Barnabas was only a
He's
boy
kind of
when he
nuts.
arrived from beyond the southern seas, and barely a man before he united the ragged tribes of Ash. And having unleashed them upon the formidable Veldamark, he set his throne upon the ancient kingdom's ruins. The victory sent shockwaves around Valisthea. Tales of Odin's might spreading through every court, parlor, and drinking hole in the realm. Note that this was in the year 843, and that the king still sits upon his throne some 40 years later, quite untouched by time. Waloed's recent inaction left many wondering if Odin had lost his appetite for war. And yet here we are. The Einherjar was committed to the fray, a bold declaration of intent. Orcs swarm around Drake's Fang, and throngs of Akashic haunt Canvas streets. Though how precisely the havoc they wreak serves Waloed remains unclear. Regardless, if the order to attack truly came from King Barnabas, then one thing is certain. Waloed has achieved the impossible, and made bedfellows of beastmen and the ether-addled alike. All of which is a roundabout way of saying that you will be in unknown territory when you set foot on Ash. Much of the continent has already been lost to the Blight, and what few ports remain will be fiercely guarded. And that is to say naught of its natural defenses. Offshore currents will cast an ill-equipped ship out to sea one moment, and dash it against the rocks the next. But then the Enterprise is anything but ill-equipped. And Mid has made land there before. Now, if only there were someone with an intimate knowledge of the Shadow Coast, and where a daring gentleman might put ashore. You see, Clive, you had the answer all along.
Do you think you can get us back to that beach, Mid?
Picked you up from it, didn't I? Not that it were easy. The currents were a right bastard. But then, if it wasn't hard, it wouldn't be worth doing, would it?
Well said. Thank you, Lady Vivian.
If a few morsels of common knowledge and a sprinkling of tavern talk are worthy of your thanks, I wonder what genuine intelligence might earn me.
Probably more visits. Mid, I need everyone in the ale hall now. I'll fetch Joshua from the shelves.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Clive. What is it that you wish to learn? Here's the latest information I have. Very good.
One cutscene and there's a new side quest.
You need anything, you just ask. We might not have your resources, but it's also...
Please, Your Grace. My Lord Marquis. It was the greatest honor of my life. But now, so I bid you. Your companions are kind indeed. I must admit, but I see now.
Yote, is anything the matter? You seem troubled. Perhaps I might be able to help.
My lord. Yes. Perhaps you might. It's your brother. His condition continues to worsen, though he does his best to hide it. The lesion on his chest pains him more with each passing day.
I had feared as much.
There are certain elixirs which can ease the suffering of those afflicted by the curse, but... But His Grace's case is severe. The drafts I have been able to prepare for him thus far have ceased to have any real effect. So I consulted with Talia and certain of my comrades among the Undying about the possibility of finding something stronger. And thankfully, a recipe was found. The only problem being that the critical ingredient is exceptionally hard to come by, and our supplies are almost exhausted. Unless we can secure more soon, your brother's anguish will likely become unbearable. My lord, I know that I have no right to make demands of you. But would you help? For Joshua's sake.
For Joshua?
Nah.
Anything.
Thank you, my lord.
So, what is this critical ingredient?
A rare herb by the name of stonerwort. It grows only where the ether is densest. The vigor extract in its stems helps to counteract the curse. We discovered a patch near the aqueduct in Rosaria. But alas, yet more ether has erupted from the earth there recently, leaving the whole area flooded. The search continues for a new source. One that we might reach without being turned.
So it's only that you can't reach it? The Stonerwort itself is unharmed by the flood?
Well, yes, but...
Then I shall go in your stead.
But, my lord...
You've yet to find another source, correct? So for now, the aqueduct is our best hope. Besides, I'm a dominant. The ether can't hurt me.
Well, if you're sure, my lord. Stonerwort is easily identified by its blood-red blooms. Search around the aqueduct, and you're sure to find some soon enough. I shall remain here and prepare the other ingredients. I had only thought to ask for your assistance in finding a new source of stonerwort. But if you're sure about collecting it from the flood by the aqueduct, I should be most grateful, my lord.
Three reeds, where I must find 3 reeds for a quest. Someone had a sense of humor with this one. Either that or someone was being very literal with this one.
Here's the aqueduct. Now to find our stone wart. Lotte mentioned blood-red petals. That's my luck. Won't be picking anything till they're gone. There's only one thing for it. Farewell.
No more enemies, that's unusual.
Here it is. Better collect as much as I can before reinforcements arrive. All right, that should do it.
That was faster than usual.
Covered in nicks and lumps, the lot of them. It's a wonder they can still walk.
Yose, I brought back all the stone and water I could find. Will this be enough?
Yes, my lord. Thank you. I'm sure it will serve us until we can find another source.
I'm very glad to hear it.
You and His Grace are very much alike, you know. You think only of how you might help others, and never of the danger to yourselves.
No more than you have minding my brother. You've risked a lot for him, and I thank you for it.
I am honored that you should say so. But I beg you, my lord, do not give too much of yourself for the sake of others. We could not afford to lose you.
I'll keep that in mind.
You and your brother really are alike, my lord. Though selflessness is a virtue, I beg you, please take more care of yourselves. You and your brother really are alike, my lord. Though selflessness is a virtue, I beg you, please take more care of yourselves.
Then again, why settle?
Miss, can we read Miss Editor's story for our lesson today?
Canva lost.
Have you tried Molly's lemon tarts? I've never had anything so delicious.
I should be so
Run out of peppy nuts and all.
We all know that bearers have a resilience to the ill effects of ether. But don't you find it strange that there are those who, despite being free of magic's burden, can seemingly pass through a flood without consequence? I asked our luresman how this could be, and he suggested that it might have something to do with bloodlines. Many of the realm's dominants are born to specific families, you see. The Rosfields, the Lesages. So there must be something in those families' blood that provides them with the potential to become vessels for icons. But what about the ones who don't awaken? Could it be that this same potential provides them with something of the same immunity? Your uncle's recent travels with you across the ether-ravaged countryside would certainly suggest so. And yet, what about Gav? Well, in smaller, more isolated populations, bloodlines are less diluted. Hence, Shiva's dominant sometimes awakening in the child of a common northerner. And our scouts not having turned 100 times over.
I have no reason to assume otherwise.
Sid, did you know that chocobos are far more resilient to the effects of ether than most other beasts? Some say that's one of the reasons they were tamed for use as mounts and sumpters, so that an ether flood wouldn't mean instant death for their riders or drivers. Me, I reckon they built it up over generations. Too many...
Clive, you must listen to this. Lawsman, tell him.
Do you recall when we spoke before on the divinity of Ultima? Well, it inspired me to delve deeper into the subject. And what I discovered appears to agree with the findings of His Grace.
You will recall that my quest to uncover Ultima's origins began with the mural at Phoenix Gate. But while I've always known it to be important, its secrets have heretofore eluded me. Now, however, I believe I know where to find the more complete example, one that will reveal all we seek.
Master Clive, have you ever in your travels chanced to hear of the Circle of Malleus? I would think not, if you have. But there was once a time when the faith flourished, the oldest known religion in the Twins, and though its popularity eventually waned on Storm, hints of its dogma remain embedded in more modern faiths such as the Crystalline Orthodox.
Wait, you said it waned on Storm. What of Ash?
Religious monuments are often torn down or repurposed when new faiths rise to prominence. But if no new faith arose, then perhaps the ancient temples might still stand. And so, you see now why I must accompany you to Waloed.
It would appear the past still has much to teach us, though in this case, it would not have been possible without the musings of Moss. To think that you carried a copy of my old mentor's chronicles all along. I am relieved to discover it in good hands.
I shall guard it with my life.
Joshua, if you're finished here, join me in the ale hall. I need to speak to everyone before we leave.
Right away.
If it please your grace, might I one day borrow the chronicles? For a short while.
Of course, Lordsman Hippocrates. You need but ask.
Mid said I could ride the Enterprise next. No, she didn't. She said I could.
My apologies.
By now you've all heard where we're going and why. So I won't bother you with the boring details, only the important ones. If we attempt to approach Stone here by sea, there's a good chance we'll be sighted and fall prey to the capital's artillery. So instead, we'll disembark on the southwest coast and make for Drake's Spine on foot. I say we, but it's highly likely the entirety of Ash is under the rule of Ultima. A large party would only attract unwanted attention, as well as slow our march and require supplies which may be difficult to obtain. Only Joshua and I will be going. And a scout. Preferably a good one. Gav, do you know of any?
You bet your ass I do. Might still borrow some of Lady Vivian's maps, though. Just in case, like.
Once you've dropped us off at the Shadow Coast, you need to retreat into neutral waters, fly merchant colors, and stay inconspicuous. If you sense any danger at all, you leave us behind and return to Storm.
Inconspicuous is my middle name. But like hell am I leaving anyone behind. The ship ain't going nowhere till your scurvy mugs are smiling on deck.
Jill, the Enterprise will appear a tempting target for royalists and pirates alike. You're to stop anyone boarding.
Don't worry. I'll keep the ship and her crew safe. You'll be needing passage home, after all.
But... very well.
If there are no questions, I'll see you all at the docks.
Let me know when you're leaving. I want a word before you go.
Of course.
You don't know what you're talking about.
What I miss?
How do you split the sea?
Is something wrong?
Not at all. Honestly. Can't a man wish his friend farewell? Just wanted to let you know that I'll keep things in order while you're off saving the world.
I'll I'll hold you to that.
Apparently it wasn't that hard to get to Ash. Here we are.
Reckon it'll be a long walk to the capital if we follow the cliffs. I'll scout ahead, see if I can't find us an inland route.
Clive. There's something I've been meaning to ask. You took her icon, didn't you?
Yes, I did. She understood.
No, more like Super did.
Oh, she understood. Understood that you decided to save the world all on your own, and that you'd die without her power. How dare you make her choose? You knew damn well she'd never refuse you. But I will. You can't keep pushing us away, Clive. The world is ours to save, not yours.
I used my
I don't
gift
think we have to be pushing anyone away.
because I thought it was the right thing to do.
And you truly believe this will save you? Will save us all?
I do.
Then so be it. Just don't forget, you're not alone.
Think I found us a trail. Did I miss something?
Only that Joshua didn't.
I don't get it. Always wanted to visit Ash.
We're in Waluda territory now. Don't expect a warm welcome.
Oh, I don't know, Clive. That castle over there looks inviting enough.
Shall we sample its inhabitants' hospitality?
We are in Ash. looks kind of like, I don't know, Iceland.
Remember what I said about warm welcomes, Gav?
Oh, this place is as dead as Greagor's ghost.
Looks like they are doing alright over here. I guess he's already killed all of his native population. Or drunken Makasi. What is this stuff doing?
Caution, brother.
Important Togoburin going. I will 100% fight a bounty here. No question about it. Ah, there's already something on mine. Oh, never mind, it is a bounty. Just one I didn't have an announcement about it.
Oh look, it's the king of the castle.
Oh, okay. Not bad. Maybe some rockets this time can kick in again. Oh, that hurt. My knee gonna be so cool that this must be just like super easy. I'll try to keep the mic a bit closer. Easy does it. Stay in the link load.
Your reign is at an end.
And what do we have here? Wow. Awesome upgrades. Well, 3 less hit points isn't much. Defense is a bit more important, I guess, but that's not much of an upgrade. I'm going back to where I came. Very nice. I'm good at navigation.
It's Canberra all over again. Where the hell are the royalists?
Seems you were right about that welcome
They're
after
all
all,
Akashic.
Clive.
It's the army coming out of Mordor in Lord of the Rings. We just need a Nazgul flying overhead now.
Is the whole of Ash fallen into Ultima's hands?
That's no peace delegation. We should send a warning to the others.
No. My uncle will have an eye on the coast. I trust he'll find a way to entertain any uninvited guests. Our mark is Drake's Spine, and there's a lot of road between us and it. We press on to Stone here.
Aye, you never know. It might not be a nest of slathering monsters.
Clive, you must go on ahead without me. This stronghold is as old as Phoenix Gate, perhaps older. It may yet hide Ultima's remaining secrets, and if we are to best him, they must be unearthed.
All right. Stay out of trouble.
I always do. Mostly.
You sure about this?
About leaving my brother on his own. Of course. Mostly.
Of Moors.
Lady Vivian's map is so old it's hard to tell which way is up. But if I'm right, we're not far from a village called Aistla.
Then we make our way there, resupply, and wait for John. Sure.
That's a very pretty view. The lights rolling over the meadows. It's if it wasn't filtered in this pollution filter, this would be such a lovely looking place. But I think Clive should be wearing a mask because the air quality doesn't look very good. This would be a wonderful place to visit. The angry cat. But I gotta do some stuff on the PC, so I gotta go AFK for a bit, maybe 5 minutes, maybe 10. I'll be back soon. Sorry about that, I'm back. It's kind of like spring in Finland. Kind of gloomy, not very green.
Ugh, this place reeks like a mobile's arsehole. Though I'm guessing it's not the smell that'll kill us. Faster!
No holding back.
No holding back and running away. It's a skeleton of a dragon or something. I might be one of those lizard thingies we fought before. Or maybe a fossil rather than a skeleton.
This won't be easy.
Surely nothing will happen on this bridge.
Oh, much breath. Don't look down, Torgal.
That looks like it's in great condition.
That must be Isla. What do you think, Clive?
Then we're too late.
Damn it. We're all turned. There's nothing we can do.
I wouldn't say nothing.
No quarter gap!
No quarter!
It's over!
This is one of my best abilities for sure.
This one. You're finished. Here they come.
Nice command.
I don't want to die here, Clive.
Then don't.
Just don't die, it's confusing. Never ends.
Finished.
Triple hit 24.
Gav? Gav!
I guess it's still not over.
Tell me there's more of the bastards. Oh, fuck.
Hello.
Have you come to watch, Odin?
Bound for Stonehead. Good. My master awaits you in the capital, though I cannot allow you to attend him in your present state.
And how are you going to stop us?
Why, with this!
Cool, whatever that is. We are inside the AT field.
What did you do?
If the vessel would see the path opened, it has but to ask. I shall see that my master's prize is made presentable.
Shit! No!
Clive? Would you mind telling me what the fuck just happened? Oh, you've got to be. How are we supposed to get through that?
We seek an audience with the king. If His Majesty wants me to come and ask him, then that is exactly what I'll do.
Before you go practicing your petition, we don't even know where the fucker went. How about we cool our heads and think this through, eh?
All right.
Maybe there's something here we can use. I thought we got them all.
So did I.
Always the bloody hides, like, why? Who's gonna need those bloody hides? For what?
You don't want us to go this way, then? So where do you want us to go?
Anyone here?
So I can go back to the way I came. But of course there's not much point. Wow, it's a living person. Maybe she has a quest for us.
Miss. Whoa, easy, easy. We're not turned, all right?
Who?
I should make dinner sometime soon.
My thanks, kind travelers.
Edda, forgive me for asking, but what went on here?
It all started when the skies changed. The elders said it was the Arcane. One by one, people went mad. Minds taken by the ether. Till only I remained. By then, I was too far along to run. And then the nights came. And I didn't know what to do.
And this, Arche is...
Just a story. Something our grandparents told us when we misbehaved. About how the heavens would grow dark before the land took her last breath.
The end of the world.
You said the others went mad. But where did they go?
They all left. Gone east to the tower, to Reverie. The elders, the healer, the blacksmith, my husband.
You thinking he did this?
Of course. Who else could it be? You were in Canva. You saw what he did to the people.
But then what about her? How come her nut hasn't cracked?
The baby, perhaps? Could be protecting her from the ether. I can't think of any other explanation.
You mean... it's a bearer?
It won't matter what it is once Ultima's magic takes hold. Time's running out.
This tower. That's where we'll find the king.
I knew it. It's the same as Phoenix Gate. Which means at the end of these stairs should be... The mural is complete. Ultima and his vessel, Ifrit. Garuda, Ramu, Shiva, Titan, Bahamut, Odin. Even Leviathan the Lost is here. But where is the Phoenix? By the Founder.
Going to die.
So that's what you want, isn't it, Ultima?
So that's how it's gonna be then?
I'm not asking, Gav. I need you to stay with Edda.
What?
I must do this alone. If I don't return, you're to find Joshua and make for the Enterprise. Understood?
Aye. Just don't you go dying on me. Sid's name suits your miserable mug better than mine.
Don't worry. I haven't finished with it yet.
Maybe this is a good place to stop and fix up some dinner.
We have always avoided the tower. People said it was haunted, that they could hear voices from within.
I'll keep an eye on Edda, which is the best I can do since I only have the one.
Alright. So that's all for now. I'll be back later. Thanks for watching.